Guys, this is Orbit here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to record your voice when you're playing game, but not only that, but record other players' voices. Okay, so you could be in a group, a raid, league chat, any voices you're hearing, we want to get that recorded as well as your voice, and they'll be able to hear you as well while you're doing this. Okay, so this is kind of like an interview type thing that you could use this for if you wanted to do interviews or kind of in-game voice chat, that kind of stuff. Okay, so everyone's going to be able to hear everyone, and we're going to record both sides of the voices. This was tricky for me to work out how to do this, guys. Okay, I only know how to get this to work with the HD PVR because that's what I'm using. So any other kind of stuff that you're recording with, I won't be able to help you out, but I will be able to help those with a HD PVR. So the first thing you need to know is I'm using two mics. Okay, I'm using two mics. I'm not using one, I'm using two. So the first one, I'll obviously have my headset. Okay, I've got my headset, and the second one is just a really cheap, dirty mic. Just get one from anywhere, just a little cheap mic, guys. Okay, you just need a secondary mic. Okay, but before I get onto where you need to plug your mics in and all that kind of stuff, we need to get the voices, okay, the voices from the other people going through the television, going through the TV rather than your headset, because your laptop, when you click record on your laptop for the HD PVR, the sound, it records from your TV. It records everything that's coming out of your TV. It doesn't record the stuff coming out of my headset. So we need to get their voices coming out of the TV. Does that make sense? Okay, here's how we do that. We need to go across to accessory settings, audio device settings, here. Okay, here's my headset, guys, the Triton 720 Plus headset. The input device, okay, that's obviously input device. The output device, okay, this is their voices. Okay, this is my voice input, their voice output. Okay, so we want to change the output device to system default device. Okay, just like that. What this has now done, guys, is all of the stuff that I should be hearing through my headset is not going through my headset anymore. It's going through the TV. Okay, the input is still the same, so they're going to still be able to hear me. Output's different. Okay, input, they can still hear me. Output, it's gone straight up into the TV. Okay, so make sure you save that. Microphone level, that doesn't matter too much, don't worry about that. I'm just going to switch that back though, guys, just so it doesn't change my settings. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. Make sure that's the output device is on system default. Okay, also your headset will be in your PlayStation as normal. Okay, so headset in your PlayStation is as normal. Okay, your HD PVR is hooked up to your laptop as normal, as you would be when you are recording, and your spare mic, which you have bought, okay, literally less than a tenner, guys. I bought mine for about £8. Okay, that little cheap thing, stick that in the laptop. Okay, stick that in the laptop and set up your sound recorder. If you don't know how to do sound recorder, press start, type sound recorder in. It's kind of a just default program that allows you to record voices. Okay, and because that mic's plugged in, it will record. Okay, so basically the headset coming out of the PlayStation with this setup, they will be able to hear you through, because you're talking into the headset. The input is still the same, they'll still be able to hear you. The output is different. That will go up into the TV, but you'll still be able to hear them in your headset, but it'll be a lot quieter. I find this, you can hear them, but it's really quiet. Okay, Right. Also, your mic, which is plugged into your laptop, that's recording your voice. Okay, that's recording your voice. Okay, so at the end, once you've kind of done your video, you'll end up with two sound clips. You'll have the video clip, which will have all of the sound that's gone on their part, so it will have all of their voices on. It won't have your voice on. And you'll have the sound clip with your voice on. So you'll have two, video and sound. And then when you go to edit them, put it into whatever program you're editing with, put your voice, put your sound clip on top of that, sync it up nicely, and you know, it will just be like, boom, you're there in the same room having the conversation. Okay, if you play one, it will sound like you're talking to yourself. If you play the other, it will sound like they're talking to themselves. Okay, put them both together, you've got a perfect good conversation. And that's how I am using to kind of do that. Okay, what I make sure that I do, guys, as well, because the sound comes out of your laptop when you're recording, so you just want to mute your laptop so their noise doesn't kind of interfere with your voice, so you won't get an echo. Does that kind of make sense? So just make sure that's mute, make sure your TV's muted, just so we've got no echoes, that kind of stuff. Okay, if there's any other questions, guys, make sure you put them in the description below. I'll be happy to answer any more of your questions. If you are struggling, guys, by the way, to get any sound through your PVR, because sometimes I was struggling to get sound through my PVR, make sure you go to format settings and change your audio kind of two channels to AAC rather than the other option, and that will make sure that you're getting sound. Okay, apart from that, like, comment and subscribe.